Okay, we should be good now, I think. Let me see. Just going to load the game. Yeah, today. Thank you. Okay, so we should be good now. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do the thing. I need to go to the creeper farm first because we have like no gunpowder, and for some reason, creepers just don't want a gunpowder anymore. So I don't know. Maybe they will. We'll see. Okay, so as the title of the stream suggests, I am probably for the next big build gonna do a castle, but not like the one we did before. It's gonna be like, I don't want to say more complicated. Might be smaller, but more complicated, kind of, yeah. And I want to put it on top of a mountain. But seeing as how this entire mountain has pretty much been taken over, and obviously the one behind our house has the museum on it, there's none over that way that I can see. I want to keep it in this area. Nothing there. So what I'm thinking is either over there, which I don't really like, or right here. I feel like this is like prime real estate for that, which means the stream is going to be a lot of deforestation, but that's okay because we're out of wood anyways. So that's the plan for today. We'll do that, and if we have time we'll also work on getting stone. So basically it's going to be like getting materials for the build stream, as it were. That reminds me, maybe I should take out my axe and see if it needs to be repaired, because it might. It does indeed, so I guess we'll have to go do that. First things first. Where's the best place to repair? Probably the Blaze farm, maybe. I was gonna say the Guardian farm, but it's kind of annoying because then I gotta change the settings of the world to get it to work properly. So I think we'll just go with the Blaze farm, because our Enderman farm stopped working yet again, as it always does, because Mojang has not fixed the bug. Unfortunately for us. I can't believe how much that creeper is oxidizing, seeing as how we've been doing so much stuff here. Funny. Chat, it keeps having problems, which is very annoying. There we go. Not getting any creepers. Mojang, what did you change? Change something. I had to. Like, there's no way. What is... Oh, it's the computer. I was trying to figure out the white thing on the map was. We have some pretty, large monolithic builds, really. So building stuff that's, like, a castle that looks nice. It'll probably, it'll be a big build, I'm thinking. It's probably going to take up the entire top of the mountain. And obviously some steps up to it. But what I'm thinking is that it's not necessarily going to be the castle itself. Like, the castle will be a certain size, but then there will also be, you know, other things like there are in castles. See, half of these creepers that are spawning aren't even dropping gunpowder, which is, like, a huge issue because I need gunpowder. Like, what is going on? What have you done, Mojang? What have you? don't need that many. But we'll see. We'll go for now. It's fine. We're only flying back and forth. We do, however, need to go to Nether real quick. I've been thinking I might turn off rain in the game. Obviously, it still happens, but you won't see it. You'll just see the sky change. I've been thinking about doing that for a while now because the bitrate on stream just tanks with it, first of all. And second of all, once it goes on YouTube, it's like unrecognizable. It goes to like 360p. Like, it's so bad. I know I said we were going to do the Wither skeleton farm soon, but we don't really need to right now, so. That will be useful later on, but we're not doing the Wither just yet, so it's not really that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay, just wait for some blazes to spawn, I suppose. It's gonna be kind of a boring stream, so I'm sorry about that, but probably gonna be a lot of me rambling. My cat is running around the house because she has zoomies. If you know, you know. Oh, I forgot about the rotten flesh we had in there. Dang, I meant to like trade that. I forgot. Do that on the way back because we can do that now. At least some of it. It's okay anyways because his prices were getting redonkulous. We're not really here for the blaze rods. We're only here for the XP, so it's going to take a minute before it starts going. Once this farm gets going, it gets going. I think some of my farms are going to need updates soon. Like, I'm going to have to change them. Willow, what are you doing, baby? I don't know if you can hear that, but she's literally just running around in a circle. Don't see that very often anymore. Oh, did he get off? That sucks. Rip. Either that or he despawned, which is kind of weird. And they despawned. I don't think in all my time of playing Minecraft that I've actually ever ridden on a Strider. I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. I just feel like we should heal this axe like a fair bit because yeah, because we're gonna be chopping down a lot of trees. I mean, you could just stand here and get XP realistically, but excuse me. I might do Phasmophobia again either Wednesday or Thursday. Probably Thursday, but I feel like I want to play it again because it's been a while now. Been a minute, you know? We're still going to be doing Metal Gear, obviously. I'm going back to that too. I've been playing that off stream a bit too. We should be at the next boss fight now, actually, like one of the really good boss fights on the next stream, if everything lines up and actually works properly, because everything has been being very scuffed for me lately. The computer, my internet. Oops. Oops. We will take the blaze rods. I'm not gonna complain about it, am I? We've had this axe for so long. Almost there. I think a lot of people don't know it, but you actually do get a lot of XP from blazes. That's pretty good. I think we're fine there. I'm okay with that. There we go. Put that there and that there. Willow, don't even think about it. I sees you. Jumping up on my TV. See, the problem is my TV is like one of the curved ones, so it, like the cats will try to go behind it when it's up against the wall. And obviously the curve in the middle is tighter to the wall, so they squeeze through, and then sometimes they almost knock the TV over, and it's like, bro, no. Be careful. Lie down. There you go. There you go. I know if I put that blanket there and like roll it up that she will actually just chill. Why do I take damage going through nether portals? That's so weird. It's so weird. I don't like it. You know where might actually, these blaze rods might actually come in more handy? Up hither. Yeah, I thought so. I think so. Let me do this while we're here too. Might as well, hey. I'm always like, oh, it's raining. Why can't I like do anything? And then I realize I'm like, oh right, because the farm is right above this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might as well do this while we're here. So satisfying. I do wish I could automate this, but I mean, it's like half automated. I don't even need to go and collect anything because it all just goes into the chest in the house, so you know, can't really complain about that, can we? We should do that trading first too. Yo, 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 I got some stuff for you, sir. Do I ever? Okay, you're up in price, but you're down lower than you were. That's good. Cool with that. There we go. I was like, where's our emerald chest? I know we have one. Push, push. We're doing so good on emeralds right now. It's great. I'm glad that I started doing this, these two farms. Having the villager trading and then also having the gold farm are like key. And the gold farm that I use isn't the best for gold. It gives you a lot more rotten flesh than it does gold, but you get enough gold. I mean, you're not going to use gold for a whole lot besides trading, in all honesty, and you know, so it makes sense because I can get a lot of emeralds out of it as well as gold. More than anything is basically what it is. Right. Okay. Let's go deforest, shall we? weird. I never thought that I would, like, actually doing... I've said some stuff about this mountain for a while that I wanted to do something here, but I wasn't sure. And now that the castle is, like, something I thought of. Honestly, a lot of the times, if I can't come up with, like, a build, that I would like to do, I'll just, like, go online and look up, like, Minecraft builds. And obviously, I won't copy someone else's build or anything like that, but I'll just look up and, like, oh, like, there's castles. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, there's, like, these statues. That's kind of cool. And then I'll kind of do my own thing, you know, based around that. Mountain castles are not a new thing to Minecraft for sure. They're, like, everywhere. Very, very common. This is going to be a very tedious task. That's okay. We can get through it. Once again, we need wood anyways because we used pretty much all of it for the library bookshelves and stuff. So, whatever works. Nice. It's too bad this isn't oak, though. I don't use birch a whole lot. Not a fan. There. I guess getting the saplings don't really matter because it's more like apples that are something I need. As for the trees, any that are like off the side like that, I'm probably gonna leave to a certain degree depending on how tall they are. And other ones, if they're gonna be in the way, we'll get rid of them. But you know. It depends on where the tree is located, and also it also depends on what kind of tree it is. But I think what's going to happen is we're probably just going to deforest most of it, and we'll replant after we complete our build, because then we can kind of plant around where the build is, you know. And obviously, since it's going to be this entire mountaintop, it's going to be a lot of trees. The whole, like, clearing out area like this and getting rid of trees when I'm doing a build is probably my least favorite part about doing big builds, because it's just so tedious to do. It's like, ugh. Especially when you start getting the trees like this one, where, like, they're really annoying to, get rid of every single piece. And if you don't get rid of every single piece, then the tree will not deteriorate naturally, which sucks. I think this one's good, though. I think we're good on this one. I gotta remember to break all the leaves that I actually leave. Okay, look, that's not too bad. I think we might need to get rid of this one here, too, unfortunately, because this one looks like it's also one of those messed up trees, and it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It would just be not fun if it wasn't. Okay, there we go. That. This is a tall tree. This tree be big, 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 big tree. Bro, look at all this. Hidden logs. I think it's deteriorating now, though. I think we got it. It's more over here. I think this is actually like two trees conjoined, It is too. Look. Look at that. Me calling them right. Worst part is I don't really want the leaves, but I don't really have much of a choice but to take them, do I? Oh, there we go. Hit another hidden piece. I'm telling you, they're always around. Telling you. Over here. Get rid of that. And like this tree necessarily lower down isn't really in my way. It's just that it's so tall that it's obviously in my way. Like, wow. Wow. Went down like the whole mountain trying to get rid of this tree. And there's still some left. I think there's even more, honestly, somewhere. Because it doesn't seem like it's deteriorating very fast, does it? There it is. Another one. Don't hurt to have the leaves, I guess, though, because we can use them as like a ladder and break them. So, there's that. Okay. One's down there I'm not worried about yet. If we decide to do steps, I don't know where the steps are going to be at this moment in time, so I'm not really thinking about it. There's got to be something left here because this side is not deteriorating at all. There we go. Oh, now it is, though. Is that it? My god, how many... I do want all these apples, I'm not gonna lie. We'll leave it for now and we'll come back. If it's not deteriorated after, like, a little while. That. Well, there are some oak trees here, so that's good because I'd rather have the oak wood than anything. Any birch fans out there? Any fans out there like birch? Not one of my favorites to build with, but I have built with it before and liked it. Especially back when it was one of like the few you could actually use. Okay. We're getting there. The only crappy thing about doing the oak trees is that some of them are going to be like those ones we removed where they're all complicated to get rid of. Okay. I think that's all the ones that were there in that corner. See, this isn't deteriorating, which means we missed something. Is that the only thing we missed? I hope so. Yeah, okay. Good. Gooda. Is there a ravine in this mountain? It's gonna be an issue, isn't it? We can work around it. We've worked around ravines multiple times already, so. Look how much wood we're amassing. We're gonna be rich. Rich beyond our wildest dreams. Put that away. There we go. Okay. A brown sheep. Haven't seen one of you guys in a while. How, ooh. Okay, it's not really a ravine. It's more like a cave entrance. Works for me! We've already done a good chunk of the trees, so... You know, we're doing it. Do this one in like a couple more. done. Go to bed and come back. It's a weird place for gravel, but okay. Sure. Like, we cleared off a lot of it already. Okay, let's try and use the least amount of fireworks that we can. Like so. Probably should be using these, actually, because I usually use those for getting around the home area rather than large travel distances. Could take a bed with me, but I don't trust creepers. Okay. I keep forgetting those islands have like vines and stuff hanging from them, and then when I fly over near them, I'm like, all right. We might get some illagers show up too, so I should be listening out for that, honestly. Because we would like to have some illagers. If we can stock up on totems like crazy, like we had on our last world where we had like double chests full of them, that would be pog. Because I would be a terrible hardcore player and I die all the time. It's funny, every time that I feel like I've died in this world and the last world, it have just been me being completely dumb. Like, it's always... It's never like the game gets me, you know? It's like me doing something incredibly stupid. And I find it's always like a time when I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but... And then I do it, and then I die. And I'm like, well, I probably should have listened to myself. That is a big birch tree. Holy. That's a lot of birch. Well, maybe we won't need the full top of the mountain, but I don't know. I feel like we should. It's another one of those builds where I'm like, I don't want to, like, change my mind about how I'm going to do it and kind of, like, half-ass it, you know? Usually if I commit to a big build, though, I'm pretty committed to doing it. It's just that when you do big builds like this, it can get really tedious doing the same build for a long period of time, like every stream, you know? Every time you pick up the game, you're working on said build. It's kind of... it can get tiring. It takes a little bit of the fun out of the game. But the thing about it is, once you're done, you're like, man, like, I did that. I built that. And you're so proud of what you've done. I'm proud of pretty much every build in this world I love. And I'm very proud that I did all of it. With virtually no help. Like, the only thing in this world that has been helped build on was the entrance to the end palace. Like, the walkway, which was partly designed by That's Riss, so... Shout out there, again. Because it's a really good design. The integration of, like, almost like a hardcore heart looking thing. I like that. It was cool. Because I was completely stumped on how to make it look nice. Maybe this axe should be netherite. Like, why do I have a diamond axe? It's so weird of me. Everything else is netherite. I guess because it's kind of a waste. It's not really necessary. I'm not using it like crazy. And this isn't Java, so I don't use it for a weapon. I hope the music to, like, my voice ratio is good and the game. It's really hard for me to get the three balanced nicely. I feel like whenever I turn down the music, you can't hear it at all. And, like, I want to be able to hear it, you know what I mean? But I also want most of the game to be heard, and obviously I need to be heard. Dang, we're doing a good job. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. Just leave the bushes for now. We can get rid of those later. I did that interview with my band today, so that should be up soon for anybody who follows my music. It's pretty exciting. This EP that we put out recently has been getting like way more attention than a lot of our previous efforts, and we haven't really done anything different like PR or PR-wise or anything like that. It's been pretty much the same kind of working with the same people. So that's pretty cool. Like my band got mentioned on Metal Injection and stuff. That's pretty cool. We're not a metal band, but I think that makes it cooler because we're not a metal band and we're getting mentioned on a metal site. That's, you know, it's like a compliment. Because I do love metal. I don't really play metal, but I love it. Okay, get rid of that one. It's the only one here, right? Yeah. This one. Okay. Cool. Man, we are killing it right now. Bro. There we go. Get rid of this one. It is a lot easier sometimes to just dig down on the trees from the tops. Could you go away? Just fell down a block and missed. Oh my gosh. He's dodging. He's dodging them. He's dodging them. Not for long. Oh, you survived. Not for long. Okay, let's go get rid of a lot of this. This is going to cause a lot of lag, too, if I don't pick it up. Whee! Okay. And we continue. I'm going to leave that tall one there. That one's really tall. I guess taller than every other tree here. That one and that one right there. I don't know. I think that one over there is taller, in all honesty. Which one's tall one? This one, right? Yeah, okay. This is a tall oak tree, too. What is this spruce? Oh, because the spruce forest is right there. I was just wondering why there was like one spruce tree. And I was like, what? What? Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't want the oak tree saplings because we have so many oak tree saplings. It's not even funny. We'll leave that tree because that tree seems like it's like a natural wonder. As it were. Okay, we'll get rid of these ones around it though. Which will make it look even cooler. It's like a sacred tree. Although the sacred tree is up there. Wow, there's still one block left, really. That's actually surprising. Can I reach that? No, of course not. Of course not. Why would I be able to reach it? That would just make sense. Bro. God dang. Okay, it's okay. That's why we have the leaves. Okay. I don't know about these ones over here. This is a very tall tree too. Holy crap. Can I parkour up to this? Yes. Yes, I can. Bro, I'm still not tall enough to get there. There we go. I was like, what? I know this is kind of going down the mountain a little bit, but we got to get rid of, like, some of it, because if we're going to have, like, a castle and other things on this mountaintop, then that's kind of how it's got to be. Unfortunately for all the trees. I always kind of feel bad chopping down, like, every tree in, like, a certain area of this world. Of any of my main worlds, because it's like you're chopping down part of the world itself. It's history, you know? It's just a game, Kyle. It's just the Minecraft. Why are you treating it like it's an actual place? Okay. There we go. It's a good few more, and we'll go back to bed again. Yeah, like we've cleared off like half the top of the mountain already. Pretty crazy. Land here. Go put some of the stuff away now too. While we're here, we might as well, right? Okay. See, we were lacking on the wood, but now we're not. We still got more. And the leaves. I'll probably leave the one stack of leaves because then we can use that for our stove. Were we really that low on birch saplings? I didn't know that. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle. Okay. We don't have any more axes, do we? We do have another one. No, I'm breaking one, but I won't go for that until this one's really weak. Fair enough, I think. I can hear my video cards fans like start up as soon as I like load a new area every time. Okay. Well, not even a new area, just, you know, different chunks than I was standing in. Okay. Go here. Push, push, push. Starting to get back into Minecraft a little bit now too, because anybody who plays Minecraft probably knows the whole, you know, you play Minecraft like religiously for like a long period of time and then you just stop because you're bored or whatever reason, and then you come back to it and you get addicted to it again like every time. For me, I think the updates that come out really keep it fresh. Otherwise, I feel like I would have been sick of this game for a long while if it was just, you know, the same stuff it used to be. I remember like years ago when people were talking about like how Mojang was gonna like make a sequel to Minecraft. Like, how would you even, you know? I feel like that would be a very bad business decision. I don't know, maybe not. Because, like, the user base for Minecraft, if you're talking Bedrock and Java, like, is huge, right? Even just one of them is huge. So, like, why would you, you know, alienate that fan base by making them buy, like, essentially the same game, but slightly better? Like, I feel like if they ever did, like, a full sequel to this game, it would have to be, like, drastically drastically better, you know, like they would have to change a lot of things. I don't think that would ever be a thing, in all honesty. I think the more likely thing is that they would update the engines of the game, or make a new version of regular Minecraft in a much more stable engine, because the two engines that they run on currently are not exactly, I mean, ideal. Because, I mean, Bedrock Edition is basically the mobile edition. And Java is just old, you know. Good old JavaScript. Back in my day, I remember when Java was like first being a huge thing. Not even Minecraft, I mean just Java. I had to learn it in college. And I had to learn Flash in college too, but Flash is all but long gone now. Aside from like archive type stuff with it. Which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks a little bit. I feel like Flash animation was like its own specific type of animation. It was really cool, you know? I think with Flash being gone, we kind of lost that to a certain degree. Although places like Newgrounds are still around and stuff like that. Used to make a lot of games and stuff on there back in the day. Or, well, I used to help develop games with other people on there. Nothing crazy now, but, you know. Definitely spent a lot of time on there. In fact, me and a friend of mine used to have like we used to try to make our own website for our animation / game stuff that we were doing, and never really took off because we couldn't find other people that would be reliable enough for it to be a sustainable thing. It wasn't that we didn't think we could do it. It was trying to find other people that would be reliable enough to be there, you know? Especially when you're not paying people at that point, you know? Kind of volunteer work. It kind of sucks, you know. I always think about like those old websites that I used to have when I was younger and stuff like that, when we were designing web pages and games and stuff, and I'm like, man, like why didn't I screenshot any of that? Because a lot of that stuff I've tried to look on Internet Archive and places like that, and it's not there. And it sucks. Like, the address would be there, but it doesn't load anything. And it sucks because it would be really cool to see. That's weird. It would be really cool to see those places again, you know? I'm sure if I messaged that person that I used to work with or work on the stuff with, I'm sure they still have files somewhere. I doubt they got rid of them. I mean, maybe they did, but I wish I had kept some of that stuff, you know, around. Because I pretty much just, I don't know, that was a long while ago now, because that was like mid-2000s to late 2000s, so like, it's really weird to think about. Very archaic looking websites compared to what you get now on the average, you know. I mean, realistically, websites now aren't even really like a huge thing anymore, because now you just have like website builders that people use. But like back in the day, like if you wanted one, you had to like design it in like, I remember when we first started doing that stuff, it was all self-taught. Like we'd learn from the internet and stuff like that. How to do it, and we built so many websites just in like Notepad and WordPad within like HTML and stuff like that, and it's so weird to think about now. Like, I don't even think that, like, if I had to go and do that right now, I don't even know if I would remember how to do it anymore. I don't think I would. Back in my day, we had to do everything by hand. That's what I sound like right now. Old man Conker. I'm pretty sure I have some stuff that I've designed back in the day like that, but I don't have a whole lot of it. I don't have any like screenshots of the websites. I just have like assets that were used on said websites and stuff like that, you know? Because one of them was kind of like an art related website. Is this like a huge ravine right here? I didn't even notice was here. That might actually work to our advantage. Might actually be kind of cool to integrate into the build. That's the one thing about this build that I kind of want to try to keep. Is I want to keep the shape of the mountain. I don't want to reshape it too much. If I have to do any kind of terrain editing, I'm not going to go like crazy. Only where it's super necessary. Like if we have a ravine like that, I'm just going to put like a bridge over it instead of, you know, covering it over or filling it in or something. Because I feel like if we flatten everything out, make a big space, and build a castle, it's just going to be like a generic big, either circular or square castle. And I want it to be like a oddly shaped, like it was designed around the shape of the mountain, which is the whole idea in the first place. So I feel like that's the only way to keep that idea would be to force ourselves to build around the mountain. So if we make more space, then we're not going to do that, are we? Making good progress though for one stream. Whew. Getting there. Doesn't seem like we did a lot this time. But a lot of them were kind of over the side of the mountain over there. No, this one is gone, right? Yeah, okay. Whee! Oh god, I'm gonna miss. There we go. Oh. My bad. Oh my. Oh my. There. There. We're gonna have to make a separate chest for saplings at this rate. And seeds, because we have so many wheat seeds. It's not funny. I'm glad that's still going. And we out of here. I don't know if I need to get rid of all of those over there. I feel like we should. But we'll wait. We'll do that last. We'll kind of go around, I think. Because I want to get this side chopped out a little bit. Because we were working on that side a lot just then, so. Might as well work on the other side. That was close. Yoink all of those. I don't even think I need to get rid of these ones, but, you know. We shall anyways, because we can always replant. Replanting is a thing. Hello. That's what I was thinking, cow. What you said. Moo indeed. Okay, let's go this way. Up here. Bro. Like stuff like this here, like these smaller hole areas, we'll cover those in, but I mean like the big ravine areas we probably won't. Because I want to build it around that. We might also shave down some of like the land, obviously, to make it more flat, but I'm not going to change like the shape of the mountain is what I'm trying to say. So if the mountain is shaped like an amorphous blob, that's what it shall stay shaped like. This is kind of cool. I kind of like this. You know what would actually be sick, but would be a lot of effort if we filled this with water up to like a certain point and had a bridge go over it. Not a bad idea, I think. Obviously, that's not yet. Don't want to get too carried away with this because we need to finish doing this. So, I don't see... My thing about this, though, is that I don't know if I'm going to build the castle over on this side of the mountain. So, I don't know if I really need to get rid of all of this. But I feel like I should anyways. And like I said, if we intend on having trees here later and we change our mind, we can always just replant, so it's not that big of a deal. There are some weird spots here, like this piece of land hanging off too. I think I'll leave it for now, honestly. We'll come back later if we decide to get rid of it. I'm surprised that we've gotten rid of it as much as we have, honestly, in this one stream, because usually when I do this, it takes way longer than this. But I think the last few builds that I've done, like the bigger ones, where we had to get rid of trees, is just, you know, I've gotten used to it now. We'll get rid of stuff over here, though. Oh, it's one of those trees. Bro. I was tempted to stream Metal Gear tonight instead of Minecraft because I'm doing the side missions. Like, every now and then you'll get like a radio call or whatever, right? That will be like, oh, like, this thing has happened and you should go check that out. And I know that then they notified me of like one of the main bosses that becomes one of your companions. So, that's probably what we're going to do tomorrow night. But I really wanted to do it tonight because I was like, oh man, I'm like so excited to do that and get like that companion because she's so helpful in the game. A lot of birch. We're basically chopping down an entire birch forest, realistically. Good thing they didn't do the update and make the trees super tall, hey? Worked out for us. Although that wouldn't have affected this, I don't think. That would have just been new chunks. New chunks. Sweet. Okay, it's gonna be another one of those. Bro, so much. Why? I didn't see that there. We'll leave that tree for now. We'll wait till nighttime, and then we shall steal the bees and bring them back. Put them in our little bee sanctuary area. Not in the farm, but you know what I mean. The sanctuary area. Man, I really wish that you could play like actual copyrighted music on stream, like in the background. I wish that more artists and companies were cool with that. I mean, obviously, not just playing the music and having it on there like that. Like, I get why they don't want that. That's, you know, because you want to support the artist and the labels that are paying for everything. But, I feel like it would be kind of cool, you know? Like, I wish... Not that there's anything wrong with Monster Cat music, because I love Monster Cat music. But I would like to, you know, occasionally, like, actually just listen to some songs that I actually, like, you know, mean a lot to me. I feel like that would be really cool on stream. And then if I have people watching me, I feel like it'd be more interesting because I could talk about the kind of music I like, you know? Where I'm so musically inclined, and music is, like, my first love. It's like, you know, it would be cool for me, I feel. I know there's a way to do it, so that it doesn't ruin your VOD after, but I don't know how to do that. I need to look that up. I should look that up. Because I know Jay Schlatt does it. Like, whenever he does, like, Truck Driver Simulator or something else, he can have it so that when he uploads the VOD after, the music isn't in the VOD. And I feel like that would be super useful. I guess there's a way to record streams so that the music can be heard on stream and then later you can remove it. I don't know. Same thing with his DayZ VODs were the same kind of thing too. I don't think it has anything to do with the type of music. I think it's literally just... That's how it works. I feel like streaming and video games and Let's Plays and stuff would be a lot more entertaining if you could have music, just any type of music, you know? If there was a way that the artist could get paid for you playing their music on stream even, you know? That would be kind of cool. But I guess that would cost Twitch too much money, right? Like, imagine if you were doing a stream and you had planned to listen to a certain, say, album or artist during that stream. Like, imagine if there was a way that you could, like, license that music just for that stream. You know what I mean? And then the artist could get paid for it, and then you could use the music. That would be really cool. I don't know if I played my music on stream, if it would get claimed. I don't think it would. Because we're not with a label or anything, we're just independent. But, like, it is on Spotify and stuff. So I would assume that the company that distributes our music would possibly take it down. Maybe I should test that someday. I should try it and play it on stream and just see if the VOD gets muted or whatever. Because it would be cool to also do a stream sometime. I was thinking about where I just talk about my music. I could even possibly have the band on stream with me. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe. Hello, piggy. Every time I see a pig, I just think of Technoblade. And then I get sad. Okay. Yeah, like, we got almost the entire area done now. We just gotta finish that little area over there, and I think we're good. I don't think I'm gonna do much with that side over there. I think we're good there. I know there are certain bands that will allow their music on Twitch, but, you know, the thing about that stuff is that later on, it might become licensed and get taken down. And obviously, you don't want that. No, don't want that. Because I've had so many videos on YouTube, like, where, say, I was, like, covering a song or something, and retroactively, it's been muted or something, and it's just me playing a cover song. Like, it's not even, like, the original, you know what, like, I get it if I was just playing the original song in a video, kind of more, but, like, where it's a cover, it's like, come on, like, and I guess you could dispute it, but, like, with YouTube, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put you up here. And there you go. You guys can chill. You have a new little sanctuary area. You're welcome. I'll be back. Oh, man. I was saying today how crazy it would be if my band got signed to a label, because with all the hype that we've been getting over this album and the album previous, like, not that it's not an impossibility, you know. It's not entirely plausible. I'd say it's highly unlikely, but you know, even like a small label would be cool. I think us just getting any kind of monetary help would be great. Because the interview we did today, we were talking about how they mentioned to us like how everything we do is like do it yourself, DIY, and I was like, we were both just like, yeah. I mean, they were asking if that was out of like necessity, like was it because we couldn't afford to get people to do things, or was it because was it an active choice? And Mike said it was both, which is true. I think, yeah, it's definitely both, because I think doing it yourself gives you more creative control, which is nice. Obviously, any artist knows that having someone else give input, unwanted input, into your art, telling you how to do your art, kind of sucks, obviously. So, yeah. But I think when it comes to that, I think giving up a little tiny bit of creative control to be able to have a higher budget on something, in my opinion, would be worth it. I don't know, some people might call that selling out, but it's, you know, you can't do everything for free. You just can't. I mean, art's fun, but art is also very expensive, right? When you think about how much it costs us to buy all of our equipment that we use, buy all of our tools that we use, all the programs that we use, the computers that we use, the recording equipment, like all the mics, the time that we take out of our days to do it, the days off when some of us have jobs and we have to take the days off to do that, and you're losing out on money for that, or for shows, you know. The maintenance, the upkeep of everything is huge. Like new guitar strings, new amp, all tubes in my amp went. Oh, gotta go get some more tubes. Those aren't cheap. Gotta, you know, restring my guitar. Gotta get the fretboard on my guitar fixed because it's being stupid. Like there's so many factors in music that cost money. And then on top of that, when you're recording music and putting it out there, like, you gotta pay the distributor that you're distributing your music on, whether it's CD Baby or DistroKid or whatever. Like, they might be cheap, but they're not cheap overall, you know what I mean? They're cheapest options, but overall they're not cheap. And it costs a lot of money, and in the end, after all of that being said and done, it's thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands of dollars. Oh, and then on top of that too, PR. Like, PR isn't free either. Like, you have to hire a PR company to do PR for you and get you interviews. And, you know, if you have a management team, you have to pay your management team. If you have a booking agent, you have to pay your booking agent. If you have the door person, you have to pay the person on the door. Like, it's so expensive to play music. As a band, I can't speak for anybody who just does, like, electronic music. Maybe that's cheaper, obviously, because there's maybe less equipment, but, you know, when you're playing in a band, it's really expensive, which I feel like is why a lot of bands don't last, you know. And we try to all help pay for things. I mean, but yeah, I'm ranting here tonight, I know, but I feel like I've gotten really good at just talking in streams and videos without having anybody here to talk to, which I feel like is probably a good skill. Maybe I should be doing more YouTube videos, because that's kind of what YouTubers do, is it not? Literally, Sean, like Jacksepticeye, could talk for hours to himself and not have anybody reply back to him. Like, I feel like I'd be good at that if I put more effort into it. But yeah, I'm just saying, music is an expensive hobby to have, and to make it a career is obviously a dream. And I think it's really shitty when people call out like a band, say, that got signed to a label, and call them selling out for getting signed to a label or taking money from someone to help. I'm like, that's like, I get it kind of, because when they do that, you're kind of under the assumption that that entity that is giving them this money is going to change their art in some form or another. And yeah, that's kind of, but like, it's kind of a necessary evil, unfortunately, to it, because it's like, it's just so expensive to do that it's really hard to keep going and not, you know, quit for financial reasons. A lot of bands I know stopped playing music because they just couldn't afford to play music anymore. And that's unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate, because there are a lot of good bands. I remember seeing a TikTok the other day that was like, oh man, where are all the people that have bands? Like, what happened to all the bands? What happened to all the bands? There's no bands anymore. Nobody talks about bands. I'm like, you gotta realize that, like, the main genre of music right now, realistically, is hip-hop, right? Hip-hop is the biggest mainstream genre. Hip-hop is rock and roll right now, right? So, rock and roll is not dead, it's just a different genre. But if you're talking about like band music, then yeah, it's everybody's underground. If you're looking for that kind of music and you want to hear music that's like Nirvana, that's like all those 90s bands that a lot of people love, that's like whatever, like, go on Spotify and look up playlists of, like, you know, grunge inspired music or alternative inspired or metal, 90s metal inspired, like whatever you like, and find new bands and support them, because, you know, it's not easy for them to keep going, is what I'm trying to say. This is weird. Why is this here? You know, like, whenever we have, like, followers on Spotify or whatever, like, we have a good few now, and we see, like, someone, added, like, you know, a couple of our songs to, like, a 90s band inspired playlist, but new bands or something. It's like, man, that's like really cool to us, you know? It's really nice to see that kind of love. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna bother with over there. I think, and then down here we pretty much got everything besides this one tall tree that I wanted to leave, which I thought was like really tall, but there was definitely taller trees. That's okay, we'll leave it anyway. What was I talking about? Bands. Oh, yeah. You know, support local artists. I don't know what to say about that. It's cool supporting people online, and people are, oh, well, your music's online, and I do this. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Like, I really do appreciate people that support and pay for the music online, or buy our music, download it, whatever, stream it, you know, whatever. But if you have the ability to, and you live, you know, in the area where we play and we're playing a show, like, go to the show, you know? Because I feel like the best way to support bands really is either going to shows or buying merch. And I know that sounds like kind of selloutish, because it's like, oh, buy my merch, buy this t-shirt. It's like, even though it's supposed to be about music, but it's like, you know, buying those t-shirts and going to the shows help pay for us to be able to keep writing music, right? So it's a huge thing. Even especially solo artists are probably even sometimes worse off, because they don't have the pull of resources of, say, 2 other people to band together and pay for things, you know? And a lot of solo artists don't do live shows, so I mean, their only source of revenue a lot of times is literally just the show, the music they put out, and merch. I feel like a lot of people don't really look into it that much, you know? Like, I have a lot of friends or people acquaintances that'll be like, oh man, I should go to one of your shows sometime. And then you're like, oh yeah, totally. Knowing full well in my mind that I'm never going to see them at a show, or very unlikely. Because a lot of people say that, and my thing with that is, like, if you don't plan on going to the show, don't tell me you're going to go, please. Because, I don't know. Because, like, you look forward to seeing people, you know? And showing off your art. And then when they don't show up, it's kind of, like, disappointing. Support local artists, that's all I'm saying. Support your local bands. If you have a local scene wherever you live, support it. Support those bands. I'm not even necessarily just talking about me, obviously. It's important. Well, I know it's easy to go out and say, oh, well, I really want to go see whatever, insert band you love here. But, like, you know, support the smaller ones, too, because all of those big bands that you listen to that are famous came from, well, not all of them, but came from nothing. A lot of them came from nothing. Unless they had rich parents. Okay, I think we got rid of all the trees. I think we're good for that. So really all we need to do now is get more stone. And I'm going to flatten all this and we're going to cover it in stone is the idea. So maybe what we'll do right now is shave down a lot of this dirt. Because I think we'll shave it down to like about this layer here. I feel like that's probably pretty good. Yeah. I honestly thought that axe was gonna break before that, but it didn't. I'm amazed. Excuse me. Okay. Let's do this. Not surprisingly, this is another thing that I actually need. Grass blocks. We don't have a lot. We have a lot of dirt, but we don't have a lot of grass blocks. Because it's been a while since we've done a big build like this one. The Sky Islands obviously didn't, you know, require me to do a whole lot of removing anything. Anyways, I'll shut up ranting about music. Cuz I could go on for days about that. Clearly. Talk about something else, shall we? Let's talk about politics, not really. I really don't. It's a dangerous territory. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm gonna throw... I'm probably gonna regret that because I'm gonna need more dirt later, but whatever, it's fine for now. Very nice. So much things. So many things. So much things, I say. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? And we don't want to overuse these shovels either because we don't want to break them, but... Oh, itchy nose. I know what we can talk about. Game collecting. I've been selling a lot of my game collection lately. Not a lot of the stuff I want. Obviously, I'm not, you know, going crazy. I'm not gonna get rid of my Sega stuff. I'm not that nuts. But getting rid of a lot of my Nintendo stuff, especially newer Nintendo stuff like GameCube, Wii, original Xbox, stuff like that. I'm trying to get rid of. I might not get rid of all of it. I might keep like a small chunk of it, but I'm trying to downsize it a lot because it does take up a lot of room, and a lot of it I don't play, and a lot of it I bought just out of impulse. Like, you'll be out somewhere and see a couple Xbox games for like $2 each and buy them, you know. And I don't need to have all of those games. I don't need it. I really don't. So I'm trying to downsize like per console because it makes it a little bit easier. Because I know what I'm like. I'm the kind of person that's like, oh, if I get rid of this now, then I'm going to want to buy it back later, and why would I do that? So, but if I get rid of, like, you know, 10 or 15 at a time, then I feel a lot better about it than selling it in, like, one big bulk thing. Also, selling video games in huge bulk sales is extremely difficult because people want everything for nothing, and, yeah. It's very hard to sell like that, I find. Especially where I'm not selling on eBay or anything like that, because eBay takes way too much in fees. They've been being kind of scummy lately, too, actually. With, they got this new, like, vault feature thing. I don't know if it's out or if they're implementing it, but it's basically, like, you can buy, like, a collector's card or game or something like that, and you don't actually get the physical product. They put it in, like, a vault where it's safe. Like, if I'm gonna pay... If I had $10,000 to spend on the rarest game I can think of, I would not want it to be in a vault. I know that kind of sounds counterintuitive to some people probably, because it's like, you know, you want it to be safe. It's worth a lot of money. But like if you're going to spend that much money on something, like, why would you want to keep it in a safe unless you're planning on reselling it for a profit, which is mainly what that's for. Personally, and you can disagree with me, but I have not liked the way that retro game collecting has been headed in the last little while. Because I feel like it's going down the route of, like, I feel like the collectors that have been collecting for so long are getting kicked out of the hobby because it's, what's the word? No, priced out. We're getting priced out of the hobby because there's no way that a lot of people can afford it. Game collecting was a thing because you could collect games, you'd go out and find them at like a thrift store for like a reasonable price, you play them, you know what I mean? You could have them on the shelf. I like the fact of having my games, I play as many of them as I possibly can, and I play a lot of them when people come over. But I also like having, like, the bookshelves. You can't really see. It's like a library of something that I really, really love. You know what I mean? That and music. Like, the same thing. I have a lot of physical music. I have a lot of vinyl, cassette tapes, and CDs. And I like having the physical stuff, you know? To this day, when a new album comes out that I really, really like and really want... I will, like, obviously I use Spotify and stuff, but I will go out and buy a physical copy of it, you know? A lot of times on vinyl, just because get the big piece of artwork and stuff. I miss that. I miss having the artwork more than anything, I think. More than the music itself on the disc. It's more about the, you know, you buy a vinyl and you get this huge album cover and you get the booklet with, like, a bunch of art in it and you get all the lyrics in there, and it's like, I don't know. It's nice having that, you know? Especially if you're planning on, like, getting something and, like, listening to that album, like, over and over again or something. Okay, so let's try and get rid of this. Get rid of that. The only reason I don't want to get rid of all the dirt is because I'm afraid I'm going to have to use it to, like, rebuild some areas or fill in certain ones. Thank you. Appreciate it. How are you? Good, I hope. Oh, you know, chilling. Just shaving down the top of this mountain for a castle build. An eventual castle build. It's a chill night tonight. Not many people around. I build all kinds of things. This world is over a year old. That is crazy. I know. You can see it from here. How are you? Just browsing Twitch, I assume. Been there. Yeah, that's all good. That's what I'm here for. Looking for Minecraft Bedrock streamers. Well, you've come to the right place, because that's me. there aren't a lot of us, I tell you. I do play Java too, but Bedrock's my main, because I started this world on a PlayStation and eventually got a PC and moved the world to PC, so it's a lot more stable on here, I tell you. Yeah, I've grown to like Bedrock a lot. I can give you a tour if you want. I don't have to, but you know, we've done a lot. Just tributes to other streamers. There's, you know, everything. If you know who any of these people are, this one is a computer build tribute to a Mr. Wilbur Soot, which plays his music. Probably can't hear it very well on this though. Yeah. You got a little Tommy Zelda tribute. Got a little Philza Techno House from the Dream SMP. We've got the Purpur Tower, which is very large. There's a lot of things referencing other games that I like too, and TV shows and stuff. Like there's a Metal Gear here from Metal Gear Solid. The main house area is over here. It's like a little Twin Peaks thing. We just finished the library, which is a place for me to store books with the new bookshelves and stuff. And what else? I'm running out of fireworks here. Obviously the Enderman statue. We got, this is the museum for like the history of the world and having all the stuff for it in here. You know, like armor, first armor sets and stuff like that. Pink Floyd, yeah. One of my favorite bands. We got a lot of farms, sheep farms, you know, that's a theme park obviously right there. The main house, everything here is made to be like kind of Asian influence. Is this Enderman still mad? Are you still mad, bro? Like, move on, man. Thank you. But yeah. So when the cherry tree update came out, it was like really a big thing for this world, adding to it. Obviously Sanic. The docks. It's really hard to do a tour of like a 1-year-old world now because there's so many things that I have. The boat. Pier. That's a wheat farm, but it's not working right now because villagers in Bedrock suck. Gold farm. What's over here? This was like a Technoblade shrine. Rip. How did the world generation change? You mean from like the version that I started on through all the updates? I mean, the world generation really only changes outside of chunks that you haven't explored. So all the normal chunks that you normally play in won't really change. I usually what I do is I don't explore a whole lot of the outer rims of the world, and I'll try and wait for updates and then go out there through like a nether portal, nether travel or whatever to do it. And it's a lot better that way. and then I can just go and get the things and bring it back, you know? I'm big on terraforming stuff, so like I'll just replant everything and change things around, like bring all the cherry trees back and all the other stuff. A lot of the farms here are very automated, like my purple coarse fruit farm and the sheep farm that's up there for wool. They all have waterways that bring everything down to my storage room, which is in the basement of my house. Tour of the little house, but storage room is down here. So yeah. Thank you. I spent a lot of time on this stuff on here for sure. Running out of room, actually. I need to make a bigger storage area soon, I think. Bedroom is up here. And I'll show you the crown jewel of this is in the end. I had another world before this, but I don't know if you know anything about bedrock and corruption, and my last world got corrupted because the file size got too large on PlayStation. And where this is on PC, I haven't really had that issue, knock on wood. But yeah. So this is like the second one we've done. Yeah, for sure, right? There's a blaze farm that way. There is. That is a way to the deep dark. And this goes to the end. Yeah, I have a lot of glitch. That's the one thing from the updates I think that probably did change is there's a few chunks that are weird where there's like floating blocks of water or something like that. Or like trees get chopped in half and stuff like that. But, you know, I haven't had too many big issues with this world, thankfully. And I back it up on realms, so just in case something does go wrong, at least I have like a backup of it. It's always good to back it up. And where I'm playing on PC Bedrock now, it's a little bit more stable than it was on PlayStation. It's very unstable. There's so many bugs with that version. But yeah. So, my last world I did kind of like an end ocean thing. Similar to what Philza had done in his hardcore world, if you know who Philza is. And this world we went with something different, and I did a palace. Which took forever. This build is probably the longest build on this world. This one took so long. Philza is a huge inspiration for me because I'm like the same age, almost the same age as Philza, a little bit younger. So I've been playing Minecraft since like it came out, right? Anyway, yeah, this is the End Palace. So we got our little ring, magical ring going around with all the portals because we fought the dragon the maximum amount of times. There is an Enderman farm over there, but Bedrock has a glitch, and Enmites don't stay spawned in. Thank you. So yeah, it's a bunch of swords obviously surrounding it, like they're magical. This is actually a hedge maze. Inspired by The Shining. There's a hedge maze going all the way around it. Yeah, this build took a redonkulous amount of time. Like, I can't even begin to explain how long this build took. All my VODs are on YouTube too for all of my streams. But yeah. Fly around it? I can, yeah. I'll do that after. Okay. So yeah, we did this in here. This is all slabs and carpet, so the Enderman can't come in here. I built the portal to make it look like an egg, and then I put an egg in like a throne over here. You know, kind of make up your own lore to a world. Thank you. I get that a lot. Works for me. I'm okay with that. Yeah. So, like, all this, obviously, these bridges lead out to the portal, so we can go to whatever section we want to go to. These are actually just the main pillars, right? And I just built around them with that and changed the size of them so they'd all be the same height and stuff, right? If you go in here, this brings you to the top of the palace. Or at least in the towers where there's steps. And up here is the top. And there's a little Enderman statue. Did you go to college? If so, what inspired you? I did go to college. I did graphic design. And getting a job in that is nearly impossible where I live. But I'm mostly... Video games is like my second love. My first love is music. I have a band that we record and do everything. And then this is like my kind of side hobby, I guess. Grunge, close. So kind of like Nirvana or Alice in Chains, if you know what that is. Okay, I'll do a quick fly around here. There you go. That little island there keeps respawning, so I don't really bother with it. Kind of ruins the build for me, but, you know, that's all I can do. Did I break all the obsidian? I don't remember if I did, in all honesty. I think I might have broke some of it, but not all of it. How did you even spawn in here, sir? I'm not even going to ask. Whatever. Some of it, I think, but not all of it. Because you know how they spawn in and some of them are smaller towers, some of them are taller? I think I picked one that was the tallest tower, and I went and mined obsidian and rebuilt all the towers so they'd be the same size, and then put the outside of them as the I think it's deep slate. Oh yeah, there's also like a little balcony going the whole way around. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. There's not much else. There's a friend that plays that also streams, but they're not online right now. They don't really do builds in here. They just kind of come on here and hang out every now and then, or they'll like just chill out. We did have a server together, but they don't play as often as they used to at the moment due to personal reasons. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There is a guardian farm out that way, but I don't really need to go all the way out there. I don't have a whole lot of fireworks at the moment. The creeper farm is not working properly because Minecraft, because Mojang nerfed it in the last update, and they drop a lot less gunpowder than they used to. Unfortunately. Yeah, this up here is like the Sky Islands, as I call it. This was a more recent one that we did. Just kind of got like a variety of different types of builds here. And a tree that I built that you can go inside of. But yeah, I know when I tell people that like Phil's is like a main influence for me playing Minecraft and streaming it in general is, you know, it's pretty obvious once I say it after. But yeah. Because like I said, I've been playing for years, and then after a while of doing big builds and stuff, I was like, why don't I be like recording this in some way? Because I'm sure somebody would watch it, you know? Even if it's only a few people. Do I ever get burnt out? Streaming? Or banned? I mean, kind of both sometimes, yeah. You get burnt out at anything if you're doing it a lot. I find I get burnt out with Minecraft. I'm just back from a burnout of Minecraft, realistically. And just came back to do the castle thing. I think when you're doing a world and you have one that is very old and you're trying to consistently build something in this world and keep it interesting, the best thing to do for me is drag out fighting the dragon to a certain degree unless you really have a good idea for a big build you want to do. What else? Having the museum that I have over there, like the Pink Floyd thing, that makes the world less boring in my opinion, because what you can do is anything, like a first of anything that you did in this world, you can put in that museum and label it, and that kind of, you know, gives it its own history. So yeah, so I pretty much do that, right? That definitely keeps you going. And if you get bored of ideas, like I said with the castle thing, the reason I decided to build a castle was because I just literally went on like Instagram or wherever you go and just searched Minecraft build ideas. And then I'm not going to obviously copy someone else's idea, but, you know, I'll see something like, oh, that's a castle, that's kind of cool thing to do, or that's, you know, that I haven't done something like that. And then I'll do my own build, you know, inspired by whatever I looked at. Oh, the name of my band is Jaded Truth. I'll type it in chat now in a second once I stop flying. There you go. We're on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. We're there. There. Oh, I was gonna go and get some stone too. I need to do that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go creeper farm first because it's nighttime and we'll get more creepers. Bro. There we go. Am I gonna have enough to get up here right now? Oh my god. Oh, that's so close. Dang. Yeah, we have 3 albums, and we just put out a new EP. That's my main thing. But I do stream every single night, so, you know. Usually for about, 2 hours to 2.5 hours. Depending on how I'm feeling, or if there's plans I have to do. If I don't have a whole lot of things planned, I won't stream for a long time. I'm also doing Metal Gear playthroughs. I'm trying to go through the whole series, so we're on MGS5 now. And I do that tomorrow night. Surprisingly, this world is a year old and I haven't fought the Wither yet, but I'm prepared. I was gonna do it soon, but I think what I'm gonna do is wait for the world to be 2 years old, and we'll do it right on the 2-year anniversary. Thank you. I like that song too. Spirit is probably my favorite song. Which is off our second album. But yeah, I love alternative grunge. Some emo. I'm not big in emo music, but I do, I appreciate all genres of music. I like metal. I like hip hop. I like alternative, I like blues, jazz, whatever you can think of. I listen to it all. I love Monster Cat. I love any of the music that's on this stuff. It's funny, I was talking about this earlier on the stream. I was saying I should do like a stream where I talk about songs or something at some point. Maybe do like a giveaway or something like that for like t-shirts or whatnot. Man, the creepers just aren't spawning. They did something in the update that loads chunks differently, and it is has nerfed my gunpowder farm. I do have merch. I don't know if there's a link on the Spotify, but there's a link on our Instagram and on our Facebook page to a merch site. It's on Teespring, I think. Well, I'm a graphic designer, so I can design my own merch. So it works out for me, right? Yeah. I can't even believe I didn't mention Croza, the crow statue. With the hardcore hat. I am on Discord. If you want to like private message me or Discord or something, I'll add you once I'm done streaming, because I'm ending soon anyways. Okay. Gotcha. I'll add you. I might still be streaming, but I might not. If I'm not, then I'll add you either way. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Ah, fair. Dang, I'm almost out of paper too. Holy crap. Yeah. Enjoy your shower. Thanks. Glad you like it. That's why I do it. Why are they not spawning? Spawn. Maybe if I turn down the render distance, they'd probably spawn better. Man, I can't believe I leveled all those trees tonight. That's crazy. It's nuts to me. So many trees. I should go over and get my shulker boxes though. If these creepers would spawn, please spawn. Oh man. I guess now we just need one more follower and then we're done, hey? And we're to 80. That's crazy. I remember when we had like 10. No one around tonight though. Or not many people anyway. Where all the creepers be at? I bet you that guy didn't even drop a single gunpowder. Oh, he did. We're so lucky. Let's wait long enough to get the other one, I guess, and that's basically all we're gonna be able to do, isn't it? Unfortunately. Daytime already? Really? Dang, that was fast. I felt like that was way longer. Oh well. It's all good. I need to go get bone meal real quick too, because otherwise I'm not gonna have any paper either. I'm out of everything. This is not good. I don't want to have to get gunpowder the old-fashioned way. Going around killing creepers. I wish that something else in this game dropped gunpowder. I mean, I guess gas do. But they're kind of harder to farm than even creepers, so why would I do that? I could keep streaming for a little bit longer, I suppose. Seeing as how I'm already here and I started early. Give me your bones. As long as I don't turn it into white dye. I'm so bad for doing that. Clearly, I almost just did it. Okay. There. There. Drop your crown. Not going to, though. Didn't think so. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's a lot of broken bows. Holy crap. They pretty much all dropped one. That's nuts. That don't happen very often. I don't even know why. Riss is the one that got me started doing this. And I still do it. And I don't know why, because I'm not going to use these bows for anything. It's a complete waste of time for me, but that's it. Well, look at you, fully armored. Probably don't have boots, so I'm going to guess. Oh, hello. Hello. What am I doing? There we go. I think that should be good actually for now, so we only need enough paper to make gunpowder. Might as well kill these guys though. See, I'll keep saying that, and then I'll go down and I'll grab the gunpowder, and then I'll come back, and I'll have be more skeletons there, and it's a never-ending cycle. So. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Man, is it raining again? I feel like it rains all the time on this world lately. It's probably that glitch thing where I have to like log out and log back in. Tell me you've been playing the game for a long time without telling me you've been playing the game for a long time. Man, this gunpowder's going for a lot. Or this bone meal's going for a lot longer than I thought it was going to go for. There we go. There you see it. Okay. That. At least we got a bunch of paper now. That's good. So we were out where we did the library where we had to make so many books. There we go. Let's put some of it down here. And we'll take that with us. I think I'm just gonna throw the shovels in here for now. Like that and that. Can't even see the mountain from here now because of the rain. I'm gonna try logging out and logging back in. Maybe that'll fix the rain issue. Or not. Whatever. And there's like a tiny fly in here and he's driving me nuts. Bruh. Oh, I thought I threw my good bow for a second then. I was gonna cry. I was going to weep. God, this farm actually sucks right now. Shit worked. Give me gunpowder. No, none. Really? Really? Did they update that? They had to have. I gotta look that up because it's gonna bother me. I mean, it doesn't say anything on any of the bug reports or anything that they did that. I can't see them doing that, but it just seems weird that, like, I'm killing creeper. Like, I'll have, like, a full thing in the farm of creepers. I'll kill them, and I'll get no gunpowder. And my sword has looting 3. So you'd think that I would get more. Apparently not. Kind of like haphazardly, like everything is laid out when I look at it. It's kind of funny. See, like 3 gunpowder out of all that? Like 3? 3? Really, really? I feel like I'm getting ripped off. I'm only getting 1 creeper. This actually sucks. Drop gunpowder, please. I don't think he did. Could be wrong, but I don't think he did. He did. It's a miracle. I really should just spend some time offline, like, just collecting gunpowder, because we're gonna run out if I keep putting it off. It's kind of an issue, isn't it? Oh, should be better at nighttime, though. Even though it should be, like, pitch black in the farm, as far as I can tell. Like, it should be. Let me fly up there real quick and just see what's on the go. Okay. Okay. Like, it's pitch black in there. This is double layered tinted glass. So, there shouldn't be any light. And I don't think there is. But lately, for whatever reason, since the last, like, little minor update they've done, it just has not been working the same. So I don't know what they changed, or if they even changed anything. But it sure as heck seems like it. So spawn rates are down, and the amount of gunpowder they drop is down. Although 3 per creeper would be good if they all dropped it, but they don't. Oh, that could have been bad. I had to be careful with that. Got to be more careful. I see, like, I used to come up here and you'd see, like, there's one, and he just fell down. You used to be able to see, like, a bunch of them, you know what I mean? Like, a whole bunch of them falling and spawning, and now nothing. At least it's not spawning, like, random other mobs, which it shouldn't be doing anyways. But it was doing that, the last one I had. Before I fixed this one, it was doing that. That was its own separate issue. It's always something. It's always something. There we go. Got a little bit more. It's the worst part about giving people tours of the world when I don't. I feel like every time that happens, it's always when I don't have enough fireworks to, like, properly get around as much as I'd like. We also got the ancient city. I forgot about that, but that's not really done. That's kind of like an ongoing project. As for this, we're gonna flatten this part here, And the rest of that there, I'm not going to build up. We'll build according to that, but I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm trying to think, like, how we want to go about starting it. Like, the next stream that we do, which will be Friday, will be Minecraft again. We'll probably be building... We're probably going to have to go and get materials, like stone and deep slate, because I think stone and deep slate are the two things I'm going to go with. What I'm thinking is deep slate for, like, the main wall parts, and, like, all the braces and, like, pillars are going to be stone. I feel like that will be the good color combination for a castle. It's one that generally a lot of people use. And I don't want to go with quartz or anything like that, because the last time I decided to build with quartz was the worst idea I've ever had, because it's so difficult to get a great amount of quartz. I'd seen that star like that, and I was like, what? Thought I was seeing some crazy ish. Streaming for 2 hours tonight so far. That's crazy. I'm probably going to stop in a minute, though, once we get, like, another creeper or so. Just because I kind of need to end, unfortunately. I have things to do. I have a music video to work on, actually. And editing. It's taking up a lot of my time lately. One gunpowder. Bruh. Yeah, I'll do the rest of this later. We'll have to go get our stuff, and then we shall do our thing. I'll probably leave, actually no, I can't really leave it here. Probably a bad idea. Really. I was, like, expecting a bunch of mobs, but I guess not. Okay, where is it? I was gonna say, I know there's some in here. I'm gonna put all that stuff back. I don't even think I have enough room in the chest down here for that, do I? I did. Okay, yes we do. We're good. Maybe not, though. This is a lot of dirt. We're probably gonna end up bringing a lot of this back, too, so I don't even know why I'm bothering putting it away. I should have just left it in a shulker box up there. Oh, wrong one. Well, at least we're stocked up on wood again, because we were very low, considering all the bookshelves that we'd made. So that worked out, I guess. And I guess we needed birch saplings. I didn't know that we needed that, but apparently we did. No, that goes there. Yes. I have one for arrows somewhere over here. Okay. Right, we got the empty one there too. I need to do something with that. Anywho, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will be back again tomorrow night. We will be playing Metal Gear Solid 5, and we'll be doing the quiet boss fight. As well as other stuff, obviously. Anyways, thanks for watching. Shout out to Carrot for following. Appreciate it very much. And hope to see you here again. Oh, you're back. Right as I'm about to end. That's actually funny. I was going to, yes. Well, I've been going for over 2 hours now, too. So far. Changed my mind? What, to keep streaming? I don't know what to do. I suppose I could just go get some stone. We do need stone. And have a chat. It won't be anything interesting. That's the worst part about doing big builds like this. I think you should, yeah, okay. I'm a people pleaser, what can I say? Go into our stone mine. Believe it or not, this was a small cave that we have mined down over the last year. Like, it was all the way up to there, and we mined it all the way down. This is where we get all of our stone. I know I could just make a cobblestone generator or something, but I find this a lot more funny that I'm just gonna dig right down to bedrock like this. Yeah. I'll go for like another half an hour or so, if possible. My camera might freeze. My computer tends to not like it when I stream past like 2 hours, because for whatever reason the camera always freezes after that amount of time. I think it has to do with a heating thing, because it's very warm where I live right now. Well, warmer than usual. Okay. But it's pretty cool in here tonight. Is there a reason I didn't break this wall? I don't think so. I am, however, surprised that it hasn't actually reached over there. So scuffed. We need like a crap ton of stone. It's a good place for a new pillar. Like here, maybe. Nice. I like it. We're getting into lapis territory now. I guess we are getting down kind of low considering. Interesting. Don't really think about it, you know? Itchy nose. Okay, there we go. It's actually crazy that we've mined out this much of this. Is like nuts to me. Let's turn all of this into stone bricks, because that's what we're here for. Okay. And continue another layer. And then another layer. Excuse me. I do find it funny that I'm still leaving those, like, pillars there. Gotta keep everything lit. I mean, eventually we're gonna get to diamond area, and that's gonna be funny as hell, because then I'm gonna get so many diamonds. Although, we're probably already mined out most of the mines under here, honestly, so I doubt we'll find very much. Ore-wise, I'd say, like, it's only this upper layer that we're gonna find anything, really. Kind of trying to keep this consistently well lit. Iron, don't mind if I yes. I mean, I know this isn't stone that I'm mining right now, but I think we'll keep doing it because andesite might actually be useful. I know there's like a water mine behind here somewhere too, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to let that out and blow out all my torches. Wash away, rather, I guess. Copper too? Wow. Getting spoiled with ores. Okay. It's not bad. We're getting there. And we'll turn all of that into stone bricks because we need a bunch of that. We also need deep slate, but I'm probably not going to do that until the next stream because that's a lot of work. And I got to find a new spot because my deep slate mine is almost completely empty, believe it or not, with all the deep slate stuff that we've built. Especially for the ancient city and trying to rebuild that to like a pristine condition. That build has been absolutely nightmarish. I keep hearing zombies, but I don't know where I'm hearing them from. I'm okay with not dealing with them, though. Cool with me. Could be outside, actually. Although everything should be spawn-proof, so I don't think so. Whoopsie. guess we used a lot of stone bricks for the library too, because we had a lot in our chests. I was just thinking, I'm like, what happened to that? I'm like, oh right, we did that, didn't we? That library took like what? That was like 4 streams max. Didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna take to build. I did do the bookshelves off stream, so I guess that don't count. It would have been, I guess, 5 streams technically. So. I think 6 hours around there. 6 or 7. More iron, don't mind if I yes. I don't know if I'm going to turn it to polished andesite, because I feel like the andesite's going to be good for, like, interior walls. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm, like, second-guessing it, you know? We'll see, I guess. We shall see. And back. Cool. How's it going? That many and like a half shulker box. Pretty quick for someone without a beacon. Plus a lot of this is andesite too, so. Because I'm putting off fighting the Wither until the 2-year anniversary. I have bad experiences with the Wither in Bedrock Edition. You're a Bedrock player, you know. You understand. The Wither is deceptively hard in Bedrock. And so much easier in Java. Yeah, I always bring like a bunch of totems. Although, the last world I had, it went really smoothly. Very surprisingly, because what I did was I brought a bunch of materials, spawned a bunch of iron golems so he'd get distracted by the iron golems, and I basically just attacked him from there. But once he starts doing the thing where he spawns wither skeletons on top of it, that's when it gets dangerous, and I think I might have used 1 totem. Yeah, I put it off for a really long time, and I've put it off for so long now that I feel like I was just like, maybe I'll just do it at like the 2-year anniversary, because it's not like I'm dying for a beacon or anything. Like I'm pretty efficient. I can get builds done pretty quickly. Although this castle, if I'm building it to this size specifications that I'm thinking in my head, is gonna take a while probably. I'm thinking something along the size of the end palace. Maybe bigger, actually. Well, maybe not the castle itself, but maybe like the surrounding walls and stuff. It would probably be that big. On the last world, we had a castle that was in a mushroom biome. I miss that world, man. I can't recover it. There's no way for me to recover it. It's completely corrupted, and I didn't back it up at the time because I didn't really know about those issues. I think it's on PlayStation. If the world gets over like 750 megabytes, it corrupts, which is really stupid. How long until the anniversary? That would probably be like May. It's like a year and a half now, so. Might be before then. I don't know. We'll see. I usually do update videos on my YouTube of like progress videos of like the world and how it's changed. And the builds that I've done over like whatever amount of months it's been. So I'm gonna have to do another one of those soon too. So I could do it before then, maybe too, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So much andesite. Diorite can all stay there. I don't care about that. I don't want that. Although I don't hate diorite as much as most people do. It has its applications. The wither is so frustrating on Bedrock, like it actually is. I remember, so technically this is the third world that I've created for streaming. The first one didn't last very long. And I remember the wither was so difficult when I streamed it that I had to go into creative mode and remove him. Because he was just absolutely destroying everything. And I didn't even put him that close. And I didn't want to be doing that on my survival world. So at that point, I basically started a new world. And then that one became corrupted after, I think, it was about to be 1 year old, the world was, and it corrupted. And it sucks. A lot of the builds that are in this world were also in there, and I kind of rebuilt them over here. I said I wasn't going to do that originally, but then I was like, I missed them. Like the Wilbur Soot computer thing that I have. That was a build from the first world that I did. But obviously I didn't do the filling the end with water like I was going to. I did that on the last one, and this time I was like, you know what, I'm just going to flatten. We're going to shave down the end island, and we're going to just build the end palace. There is another really big build I want to do in the end eventually. I must really dislike Sonic. Is that sarcasm? I'm actually like a huge Sega fan more than Sonic itself, but that kind of comes with the territory, I suppose. Oh yeah. Oh, did you watch a video or something, or did you just see in the background? Yeah, I collect retro games. I'm a big Sega kid. I grew up with Sega. Sega Genesis was like my first console that I really wanted and grew up with, so yeah, Sonic and Sega kind of go hand in hand for me. More iron, don't mind if I yes. Not too bad. Sure, average price. It's probably whatever you think it is. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have like a lot of consoles. I was actually saying at the beginning of stream, I was saying that I'm like downgrading my collection to a certain degree and getting rid of a lot of not like new, but like stuff from that era. I'm getting rid of like a lot of Wii and a lot of GameCube, original Xbox. Keep the PS2 stuff, but I'm trying to like get rid of some of it because it just takes up so much room, and the money that I get from that I can put into getting more Sega stuff if I wanted to, or into music, so it makes sense. It's a lot of stuff, and I'm planning on moving within the next like 3 or 4 years, so I'm not gonna be able to take it all because it's gonna be a lot. I mean, I could, but like the amount of effort is not really worth it for me. I play the Sega stuff more than anything else, so you know. my first console I ever owned was a Nintendo Entertainment System, like the original, and the first one that like I ever seen like an advertisement for and was like I have to have that was a Sega Genesis, because I remember seeing a Sonic commercial and being like mind blown. Okay, I need to throw out some of this andesite. Trying to get one more. Actually, you know what? That might be good. Let me see. We can maybe go get some deep slate. I should go get another shulker box, actually. Do I have another one in my end chest? I do. Boosh, 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 boosh. I should... Yeah, there we go. Gonna to heal this pickaxe, too. Another state. I'm in Canada. But... I'm not really entirely sure. My original plan was to move to... Quebec. In Canada. But... the way things are currently, I'm thinking about moving to the United States, because Canada is not doing so great lately. I don't know if you know anything about Canadian politics, but they're not doing so great, man. We're not doing great up here. Yeah, I was gonna move provinces, but like, I don't know. Now I'm kind of thinking of just leaving the country altogether, in all honesty. Which I've never, ever contemplated, in all honesty. I never thought that I would even consider that, but... I mean... yeah. It's the same thing with Canada. See, we have, Trudeau, and Pierre, Poilievre is the other real option. And neither one of those options are really that great either, but you kind of got to pick the... I mean, politics, in my opinion, is just you pick the lesser of the two evils every single time, because, you know, you can argue all day about who's better and who's lying and who's doing this, but at the end of the day, they're pretty much all the same, so you're kind of doomed to just repeat the same thing over and over, unfortunately. Yeah. We're having a really bad housing crisis up here, and the government is basically doing nothing about it. So, you know, that's the main problem right now. I think a lot of people are desperate, and they just want Trudeau out of here, regardless of who they vote for. Which is fair. It's been a pretty rough 8 years. With, you know, COVID and all that too. Didn't help the situation. I'm not really a hugely political person, but lately I have been, because I feel like you kind of got to be at this point, because things have gotten so bad, you know. Should save up money for an application to the United States. Yeah, you do, yeah. Yeah, I know. I've already gone through all this with, someone that's already there. Where am I? Do I not have... Oh, I was gonna say, I thought this was empty when I looked. I must have been looking in the hoppers. I am so dumb. Down there, might as well. That in there. And that in... Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why? There we go. And that in there. Yeah, it's all good. I can find a way out of doing that stuff. I'm not really worried right now. That's more of like a... It's a 5-year plan, I guess. I could say, at most. I'm sure it'll get figured out. I'm not, like, particularly fond of the United States. I never was. I mean, I don't hate it or anything, but, like, I didn't think I'd ever want to leave Canada, you know? Until the last, say, 3 or 4 years. And moving to other countries is, besides, like, the United States or somewhere, is kind of hard. It's actually a lot more difficult, in fact. I'd say the United States is probably one of the easier countries to move to, especially if you're a Canadian. From all the research I've done. I'd say the only other place that's probably easier is maybe Ireland, which I really don't want to go to Ireland. If you're American, you probably think my accent sounds kind of weird. It's a weird accent. A lot of people don't recognize my accent. If you're a Wilbur Soot fan at all, if you watch any Wilbur Soot videos, I have to question you and ask, did you watch Wilbur Soot or any of those people when they did SMP Earth, back when they did the SMP Earth? Because it'll make this context a little bit better. Yeah. Do you remember where Wilbur built his nation on SMP Earth? He picked like an island, Newfoundland. Sorry if I'm looking down, by the way, my chat's on my phone. Oh, I don't even need to say it. It's clicking. Wait for it. Yeah. I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. It's kind of it's like a mixture of English and Irish descent people, so the accent that I have, if you can recognize it at all, I don't even have that heavy of an accent compared to most people here, is that, basically. Quebec, that was, like I said, that was my original plan, because Montreal is like one of my favorite cities I've been there multiple times, like 5 times, and I love it every time I go there. I feel like I belong there. I don't know, that sounds crazy to some people, but it's like I go there and I feel like I fit in really well, and I feel it, and because I mean, out of that province, that's the most bilingual city. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna trade all of this gold, because we're gonna need this for a beacon later, aren't we? Do I speak any other languages? Not me. What's the not me reply to? Do I speak any other languages? Not fluently at all. Not that I would feel comfortable like speaking in front of people anymore. I used to know a decent amount of Russian because I took Russian in high school. We had a choice of doing French or Russian class, and I picked Russian. So I do know a little bit of Russian. I used to. But it's to the point now where it's more for me like I would, if someone spoke it to me, I'd be able to pick out words, you know, and like know what they're saying or read some, but I can't really, you know. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, we had to take French the first year of high school, and then our other 2 years we had a choice. And see, the other thing was that if we took Russian class, we got to go on a trip to Russia. So that was the main reason I did it. And I did go to St. Petersburg. I should probably turn these into blocks too. Blocks. Blood. Yeah. I think a lot of people here, I mean, definitely should have probably, but that's it. I can always learn it if I want to. It's not really a hard language to learn compared to a lot of other languages. Hello, Willow. Let go for a second. Let go and introduce you. This is my cat, Willow. She's a cutie. She's probably gonna squeak if I hold her for too long, so I'm gonna put her back. Lie down. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes. Lie down, missus. I do have a cat cam, but I don't have it hooked up tonight, unfortunately. Dang, we be doing good on materials lately, definitely. Okay, so that's our materials for that. For the build. Put that here. Hello. Peeps be chilling, apparently. Now I feel like I should be doing something more exciting. Just doing absolutely nothing, unless you guys are down for me just chilling and talking about whatever. Put that in there, I guess. I need to go over here. I can't believe my creeper farm is so scuffed. Willow. Show Willow again. You tried clipping her. Hang on. Whee. Oh, I don't want to disturb her now. She's lying down. She's chill now. She's falling asleep. She had the zoomies for the last hour, so she's like super chill now. I could just go back to doing this, I suppose. Although my shovels aren't doing so hot. Man, there is like a single fly in this room right now, like one of those tiny ones, and it is very annoying. Okay, let's shave down the rest of this here now to that level. Because if we're gonna do the castle here, we're gonna need the room, aren't we? Some of this is gonna be stone anyway, so we're gonna have to get rid of that anyway. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all doing good? It's funny because I was gonna stop streaming like a half an hour ago because it was so quiet. There was like nobody around. I'm like, man, where is everybody tonight? Everybody's like gone. Cool. Cool story. I guess you're down with JC. Robot Bible to spice things up. Yeah, apparently. Nothing like Minecraft and Jesus. Should have a Bible study in Russian. I don't even know if this is really necessary, shaving all this down, but I feel like I should. If we're going to put the castle here, we're going to need to have like a large flat area to a certain degree. I don't want to go too flat because then it'll look blocky and dumb. And we want it to look more organic. We might need to go and repair some stuff too. I can stream for like another half an hour tops. It is very late where I live. I'm definitely a night owl. Who are my bandmates? Mike and Aaron. They're like brothers to me. Very talented also. It's funny because we did a podcast interview today. That's not out yet. Should be out next couple days. Because where we just put out our new EP, we had to do like a interview for it. Although we didn't really talk much about it. We talked more about like other stuff. Probably gonna cover this over. We won't cover over the other ravine section over there because I'm going to build a bridge over that from the castle. I think might be kind of cool. We'll kind of use the terrain to our advantage, but we will get rid of this part here. I'll probably go down there and light that up later on too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I actually do appreciate it a lot. We just be chilling. I don't really haven't really started the huge project castle yet, but just clearing out and flattening an area so that we can do that. Seeing as how we play in survival. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I think I'll leave this. I don't think we'll flatten that. I think that'll be fine. Because once again, I don't want it to be like crazy flat. I just want it, obviously the castle part is going to be here. And I'm thinking there's going to be like a courtyard area and like a bridge. I don't know. We'll see when we get to it, but shouldn't be too bad. I do wish I had more more fireworks, but the creeper farm is super scuffed since the last update, unfortunately. Saturn's Refrain? Yeah. Good song. It's named after the painting you might know of. It's in a lot of horror games. The I forget what the painting's full name is, but it's like Saturn, I think it's Saturn devouring his only son or something like that. It's like this monster like eating a person. guess we can just get rid of some of the stone, hey? Ooh, coal. Surprisingly low on coal. Don't mind if I yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. We did make the goal. Thank you. Really appreciate that. I suppose I should probably start another one, but I don't know if I can really do that on mobile right now. I'll do that later. It's not really a big deal. Hooray! Yo, okay. We getting there, we getting there. I probably should go to sleep first. Well, welcome. Welcome. No, in game. I will stop soon. I'm gonna probably like another half an hour or so. I can stream. It is like 12:30 night for me here. Although I used to stream really late because I used to work in the nighttime and I used to just stream after work. Okay, I'm gonna put all this stuff away first. That don't go there. Where did I get that? Oh, I guess I just mined it then, didn't I? I'm dumb. I have the dumb, I'm sorry. Man, I have so many tools that need repair. The stream is destroying all my equipment. Okay. I suppose the quickest way to do that would be the Blaze Farm. Oops. Because the Enderman farm doesn't work because this game is scuffed. Well, I have mending. Is what I'm saying. I'm just too lazy to go to an XP farm. You're 10:30 and 11:30. Cool. Well, it's 12 here now, so I'll stop at 12:30 my time, basically. Being lazy, understandable. Yeah. I'd rather use the Enderman farm because it's quicker, but Blaze Farm does give you more XP. It's just it takes a while for them to start spawning in great numbers, which kind of sucks. At least for this farm, anyway. Which is the one I know how to make. Put that there, that there. So we need to repair that and that, really. What did I do with my other shovel? Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. Once again, I'm very dumb. What happened to my Instagram? What do you mean? Oh, the one for the Conker one? I don't know. I think it had to do with the word conquer because I think it's like a swear word in the UK or something weird thing. My Instagram I use is I'll put it here. Hang on. Is my Instagram. But I do put like streaming stuff and my game stuff and everything there, music, whatever. It's kind of an everything thing. I don't really have a dedicated stream account for that. Man, that... He is still there because he has that sword. He won't despawn. He's been there since, like, almost the beginning of this world, and he's still there. It's funny. I think all it was I killed a wither skeleton up here, and a stone sword fell down, and he picked it up, and he's just been there ever since. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. We chillin'. My streaming schedule lately hasn't been as, what's the word? Frequent as normal, because my band has been playing a lot of shows lately, so. Whenever we're doing live, obviously I stream in the nighttime, so I can't really stream if I'm playing a show. Yeah, it is great. It's fun. It's my favorite part about it, more than writing, in all honesty. I like writing music a lot, but I like performing in front of people more than anything. There's nothing more fun than getting, like, immediate feedback from people, you know? Tools? What do you mean, for band? Oh, for the tools. Okay, well. My two pickaxes, one is Silk Touch and one is Fortune, which is slim and shady. My sword's name is Genesis. Shovel's name is Rambu. The axe's name is Init. My main trident is Philza. My trident for getting charged creepers is Soot. So they're all just named after that. Which is pretty much from people watching and recommending names too. He's the charge creeper one, the Soot. And the bow is Proof. For anyone who doesn't get that reference, it means the pickaxes are named after Eminem and the bow is named after his best friend. Because I am a hip-hop head as well as into alternative rock. Just realized I don't have anything named after Schlatt. I should do that. Hey, you know what? Some people, you'd be surprised the amount of people that come in and don't get the reference. It's actually surprising. Actually surprising. I mean, I grew up with that, right? Like, that's literally my generation. Like, I was like 11 years old when he first... I guess I was 9 years old when his first album came out, so... Yeah. Old man. Yeah, but a lot of people probably wouldn't get the Proof one, though. You know, the bow. Because Proof was his best friend and in D12. Boys, come down. The buttons aren't working anymore. I'm going to replace those with trapdoors. I think that last update they did screwed up so many things on farms. Didn't get the Proof one. Yeah. Yeah, Proof was his best friend and rapper, and it taught him... He's the one who taught him how to rap, or, well, taught him how to rap better. And, He unfortunately got shot and died in like 2005 or 6. I don't remember. Unfortunately, because he was very talented. Very, very talented. I mean, if you're gonna be teaching M stuff, you gotta be, right? I'm not really here for the blaze rods. I just want the XP, and you guys aren't giving me enough. Because you're all... Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't need to fully heal it right now. I just need to heal it enough to be able to do this. Yeah. I can't guarantee anything because my schedule is so weird, but I'll definitely consider it. Apply for affiliate. I would apply for affiliate, but I don't have an average. You have to have an average of like 3 streamers or whatever, or 3 viewers, which I don't have at the moment. I had for a while, but I don't right now. I guess because I'm not regularly streaming as much as I was, too, right? That should be good enough for now to finish what we're doing. This is what I'm talking about, lazy with mending. Put that there, put it there, put it there, put it there. Well, I had a schedule, but I changed it, see? Because... And it's hard to make a schedule when you're doing band because shows are, you know... You don't get a whole lot of notice for a lot of them, so you kind of just, that's it, right? I used to do almost every day, and I would take Thursdays was the only day I didn't stream, but now, currently what I do right now is I do Minecraft on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays and Saturdays, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, I do either a retro stream with like retro video games, because I stream that a lot, or I'll do a playthrough or a continuation of a playthrough of a game. And right now we're doing Metal Gear Solid 5 because I did Metal Gear Solid 3 and I did Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker already. I also used to have an SMP, but I don't really stream on that anymore because it became a lot less active. The members, not me, but the other members became a lot less active. Yeah. Which I could definitely add you to, by the way, if I ever get it started again. We might just restart from scratch at some point. I could add a bunch of people, honestly. We needed more people. We only had like 3. I could have up to 10 on a realm. Yeah, I'll definitely keep it in mind. I'm only streaming for like another 15 minutes anyway. But yeah, I'll definitely consider it. It depends on, you know. Depends on what my schedule is like. Because like I said, with the band stuff, it's kind of, up in the air. Depends on, like, if we go on tour or if we do whatever else, you know, it changes. You mean like the game Civilizations, or you mean like in Minecraft? If in Minecraft, no. Get rid of this ugly ass thing that's going on here. In Minecraft, there's so many videos. I'll look it up. For sure. Don't mind if I yes. Give me that. Surprisingly low on on iron. $1,000 players, bro. I feel like my computer or my internet would tank. My internet's so iffy. That's the other thing for me, is like some days it's great and other days it's absolute trash. Like, it's been good tonight. just fill all this in. Actually, I don't want to use cobblestone because that's too obvious. There we go. Yeah, and we'll leave this giant ravine. No, definitely. It's hard enough to get like 10 people on at once, if we're being honest here. Put this at the bottom one, probably. I like to consider myself a good builder, but I'm not great with redstone. Redstone is the one thing I'm very not good at. I can do redstone stuff, but like it takes me a while to like figure it out. Especially in Bedrock Edition. I feel like I'd probably be better at it if it was Java. Java seems more straightforward. 2030, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd probably be down, we'll see. Like I said, it all depends on my schedule at the time. But I'll definitely try. Fair. I don't even know if I'm going to get rid of a lot of this here. I think I might just leave it. I just covered this over and then realized after that I still have to remove a whole nother layer because I'm stupid. If there's a single player online from that nation, then the TNT won't explode. Yeah, that's fair. I don't mind griefing so much on servers or if you're playing with people, as long as it's not like overkill, because sometimes, man, it is absolutely brutal. It's like a non-stop thing. I think that's partly why I stopped playing certain games. Like, I used to be a huge Rust player, but I got so sick of like doing stuff and being raided like the next day, and I just gave up. I was just like, yeah, no, no, this game not for me, apparently. $10 a day, okay, that's cool. So like, what time do you guys play usually then? Are you usually on like around this time or earlier? Whoops. I don't know how I accidentally did that, but I did. It is 12:17 for me right now, so 20 after. Yeah, I know my province's time zone is weird. It's like a half an hour difference. It has this weird half an hour difference. I'm killing the bit rate right now, I know I am. $5 p.m. to 3 a.m. Wait, so yeah, it's confusing. It definitely throws people for a loop when they don't know about it. So like, whereas every other time zone in the province going across or whatever would be like an hour difference, whatever it is, ours is like an hour and a half or whatever, so you just pretty much... I don't know, it depends. Once again, I'll keep in contact with you about it. We'll see. I'm definitely interested, like 100%. Like, absolutely. Okay. Oh, for sure. Lore is always good. I don't want... There we go. When will I start the castle? For this build, you mean? Probably... I'll probably start the foundation of it next stream, I'd say. I still have to go and get more deep slate, and whether I do that off stream or if I do it at the beginning of next stream, I'd say we'll end up starting the foundation of the castle next stream, which would be Friday. How the hell did I manage to do that? Because the main thing was I'm flattening the top of this was for the foundation of the castle and like the courtyard and stuff. And we're gonna have to build steps and paths up to it and all that stuff too. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I can just leave this stuff here now. Might as well just put this in here. So we might end up needing it. No. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm ending in like a couple minutes anyways once I just finish up leaving stuff here for next time. So it's all good. Actually, I should probably put that stuff in there. Oh, almost done it. Send you a link. We have the manual verification to avoid trolls and griefers. Alright, got you. Good night. Okay, good night. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out and recommending to other people. Appreciate it very much. Put this in here. Might as well just throw that in there, I guess. Should probably go get another shulker box. Get that ready. I can't believe I've been streaming for 3 hours. It's been a while since I've not streamed this long. Yeah, we'll just take this one. Oops, wrong button. Okay, I'm going to end stream here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Anybody who followed, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. And I will be back again tomorrow. We'll be doing Metal Gear Solid 5. So if you're interested in that, come hang out. I really appreciate that. Any of the VODs that I play, or even I do also just, you know, YouTube videos in general, you can check me out on YouTube. Same name, ConkerChimera. And I will see you guys then.